This is Jamia Adams from Orlando, Florida. Hey, girl.
Hey.
From Fox 35. She says, what is something you had to forgive in order to move on in life? Oh. That's a really deep question.
It's not that deep.
Tamera, anything for you? Is there something like
Oh,
you
jeez.
think of?
You guys, I think one of the hardest things to do is forgive, just in general. But I think the hardest thing to do is forgive yourself. Sometimes when you do something that you know maybe you shouldn't have done, it's hard to move on. I have a very long story about what I needed to forgive myself about. I don't want to go too much into it. You guys all know that I made a pact to myself to stay a virgin before I got married.
Oh, we're going deep.
And
Right?
and I tried. I tried for a very, very, very,
Where is
a very
my
long
water?
time.
What's long? What's long,
I got
girl?
you. Long is 29 years. I waited till I was 29.
That's good.
I know. But, however, I had made that pact with myself and with God, so it really messed me up, you guys. When you know, I
got it.
So,
I know this isn't easy for you because I know we've talked about it and I know it's not easy for you.
We've talked about this before with her, and the thing is that it's hard to forgive yourself, but it's okay because you know what? Look at the person that you are today, and God forgives, and that's all that
but
matters.
most importantly, he knows my heart. He knows my heart, and I think in all of it, I had to learn that. I had to learn that God, he doesn't see things in a legalistic manner. You don't really have to earn his love. He loves you just as you are. And he loves you.
Yeah, you are
And I know for a while, I could totally be wrong, but I know what bothered you almost was you're such a, you're very like, this is what it is. Like, I don't know how to
Very
explain that.
structured,
Very structured, and I think you also are very honest.
I am. I'm straightforward.
It's
Very honest.
and at any point, if you felt like you had misled people,
Yes.
to think that that wasn't, I know, guys, you don't know, Tam has a heart of gold.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're gonna make me
guys.
cry because I know that that meant a lot to you, and I know that at one point you felt like I think I was misleading people to think otherwise. That 29 was maybe when you got married, and I think that that's so dope of you to be honest.
Thank you, A. Thank you.
Because you don't, because honestly, you don't have to say that.
Yeah.
You
I
don't
love you
have
so much.
You don't have to explain that because somebody could think what they want.
Yeah.
But that you're honest.
Yeah, thank you, A.
Tamera,
I think that's so dope.
What I love is that as your friend and as your co-host and I've known you for so many years, Tamera's really good at almost everything.
Yes.
Oh,
Like,
you
and I
guys.
really mean this in the most, like, it's almost hard because I'm like, gosh, Tamera's so good at everything. Like, where is it, like, where I can relate? And in this, I'm telling you honestly, just hearing you say this makes me respect you so much because it makes me feel like, wow, those moments where we either we make a mistake or we have a journey that takes us a path that we didn't control shows me that you're human and that I am looking up to and looking beside a friend who really is someone that I can mold myself with
goodness.
and
Thank
along.
you so
And there's so many young girls out there
untouchable.
that probably feel exactly how you feel, you know, and that they'll hear this and go, I'm not alone.
Yes.
In 29 years, I was like, because when you had said it initially, I was like, woo. You know, I'm like, that's good.
I know, but
29 years.
after that, I really decided to stay celibate
Yes.
for Adam
Right,
and I.
exactly. And you
got
cleared all
married.
of that up.
Yes,
but you
yes,
know
yes.
what? Have you forgiven yourself is the question.
Absolutely.
That's all that matters. See?
Absolutely.